Hey, how are you, Metal? I see you there. Let me just share this out for everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me. I'll put it on the Facebook. Share on the Twitters. Copy. Let's get them in. Okay, there we go. And let's see in the on air. Okay, so there we go. And now we need to get our thing. I'm liking this first picture I got for a pose. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the first one. For pose, anyways. But because we are doing Firestorm and Moon Knight tonight, combining them. This should be interesting. Although I'm doing Firestorm in here, Moon Knight, and this, well, goes with the mashup, of course, but um, Monday, Thursday, they're going to be doing Moon Knight on. Hey, Cross is online mashing in front of everyone. Yes. How are you, Alpha? They're going to be doing Moon Knight on Thursday on John and Quarter Fan Edition. Hopefully, you guys can all get out there and put me at the highest points when it comes to the voting. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna take the bottom half of this and bring it down a little because I'm thinking it's not quite long enough. The body.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Meadow, how are you?
I might.
You might? How does that
I
go with
said I'm aight.
you're it? What's that mean?
Yes. That's all right. I mean, that's just how you say it. I might.
It says I only put honey on top when I vote. Somebody got a crush, Alpha? Okay, well, at least put me second to top then.
I don't know what this vote thing is.
Oh, drawn and quartered, the way that they do the voting system now.
Oh no, I know how that works. I didn't know we were talking about drawn and quartered since it's not currently going on.
Yeah, I was just well, not that I hadn't already planned on doing this mashup at some point, but I'm doing Firestorm and Moon Knight just to get a little practice in for Moon Knight because they are going to be
Yes, you did
trying.
mention that last time.
Yeah, yeah. So you know, and I was just saying about hopefully I can get a bunch of people from here to come over and vote me. With the highest points. On Thursday. Get me some more
Oh, I don't
points.
I don't always watch, but when you send me it, I do usually bring you to the top, and then I just go in order of who do I know. So very often after you, I think it's like I put both of the Lesters back to back. Random order. I don't even prefer which one I end up putting up there. And then trying to think. It's just whoever I happen to know that's on. I'll just put in that random order.
Yeah.
Which
I've
is
just
less and less people over time. I've just been so distant from that group
yeah.
of people.
Well, except for having been on it the last few years, I really don't know
Yeah.
anybody on there except for Chester.
Yeah, I think what Hawkins is still on there. I think I usually put him up pretty high. He's been on there for a while.
Sometimes he is. Well, another one that's
I'd see him when you send me it. So
okay. Alpha, not Alpha. What's his name? Has a I think he has a company of his own. Does it start with an A? Oh, jeez, I know who I'm thinking.
if you could mention maybe a thing they've done.
I know they've done a little bit fan art for me. Howl Comics.
Oh, yeah, I know how. Yeah.
He's
Right. He
usually
probably doesn't know me, but I know of him.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I know of him too. Obviously, well, uh, but I think when I go on, I'm like the only original person except for Chester that's there. I don't think there's anybody
Yeah.
from the original people that started it except for Chester
Oh yeah, like
anymore.
I don't even see. I know he was up pretty early. Jason's name doesn't show up in the voting anymore. When was the
Jim,
last time Jiminy's been on?
yeah, I don't know.
He's been back to streaming every so often, though. I don't think he did any this week, but more frequently than he had been.
Well, that's good.
He just, he does it the most awkward time. For me specifically, normal, appropriate time for almost any other person in the world. It's like right around, I think, lunchtime for most people. Like he'll start a little earlier than that. But
Uh,
for me, if I do catch any of your stream, I'll catch like the last hour or half hour because that'll be like right when I wake up.
Yeah. Well, if he's doing it in the middle of the day, I'm usually at work nowadays.
Yeah, yeah. I miss his late night insomnia streams. That's when I used to mod his chat the most.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Jiminy
Jason Robinson.
Cricket. Jimmy, yeah, also
Oh,
known as Jiminy Cricket or Illustration by Design, and hello, Fitzchozo.
Great guy. Wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Can't sing his praises enough.
yeah.
Yeah, in fact, Canadian Shield 2, the inside cover, has a piece of his artwork that I colored. He said I could use it for
Wait.
whatever.
I got something I might want to pull up on screen. Hold up. Hold on. I'm on my computer right now.
Have you ever seen the piece he made of Lainey Lin from X Dynamis Chaos?
I probably have, but I can't say for sure.
You know what? I'll go find it and I'll DM it to you. You don't have to put it on stream. I just want you to have seen it.
Okay. Let's see. Comics. Canadian Shield 2.
That's assuming I can find it.
Yeah, here's
Anything that's not like for a comic page or something specifically, it's just a mess in my folders. I need to rearrange them.
here is the page that, like I was saying, that he did. The thing that he did that I colored for Canadian Shield. So, it's the credits page. And actually, I should add something to that. I should add the boat cover. I gotta make sure I start adding about the cover on these things. And okay, you want me to show this, Fitzgerald?
Yeah, I just sent. I made that years ago. Yeah. It's now in the first of. I know.
Alright, that's alright. Great new film. This is Fitzgerald's character, Agent 22. So
That's
he's
like 2
a
years
Oh,
ago.
was your parody or your I wouldn't say parody, your own version of Agent 47 from Hitman?
Yes. Yes, he's supposed to be a villain for Captain Metal, which the character you already saw before once before.
okay. So I was gonna say he's a spy, but I guess not a spy. But
No, he's not he's not really a spy. He's a clone made by the CIA to kill people.
okay,
So
well
literally just Agent 47.
so in a sense he's a spy. He works for a spy organization. So
Well,
So
technically, people use the word spy too loosely. You're only a spy if you're actively engaging in espionage, which espionage is the
he's not
service
really there
of
to get information. He's just there to kill
Yeah,
people
yeah.
the government doesn't like.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just explaining this to Rick. Espionage is the act of basically manipulation of information, delicate information, whether it is retrieving it, whether it is implanting bad information as a saboteur, but it is the information game. If you're
yeah,
not doing information, you're not engaging in espionage.
okay, he's a mercenary then for the CIA or one of their
Well,
hired killers.
he's not high killer. The government, the CIA controls him. Like,
Yeah, well, I say
so,
hired killer because they pay him and he works
not
exclusively.
really. They don't pay him.
No,
They don't
he's
pay
more
him.
like a
No,
slave.
yeah,
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
have
exactly.
an
Like a slave.
identity.
He does that. Well, I'll stop killing people. And
Okay.
so
But like he doesn't have an actual identity. Like if he'd basically be a ghost if somehow he got away.
exactly.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, that shows you. I just don't know a lot about the character, so I'm assuming because CIA and stuff like that, and killing.
mhm.
I'm
yeah, like
assuming certain.
47. In the Agent 47 Hitman games literally does not have a name
Yeah,
because
yeah.
why would he need a name? I mean,
The only reason
he's
I know
running the lab.
any of the
Mm.
spare information about his character is because I've played 90% of the Hitman games.
Yeah, I'm still on my. That's my first time playing Blood Money. I just got past the
It's a good game.
the murder of crows level where you have to kill the two assassins in addition to the
Yeah.
target.
I'm
Well,
actually really hopeful that Hitman's going to come back into being good games again because it really only had like one or two bad ones, the most recent, because it's no longer controlled by Square Enix. So like I'm hopeful.
Yeah. I actually tried to. I actually like a year or two ago tried to make a comic book. You saw my man saw pages on Twitter. I actually tried to make a comic out of Age 22. It's just so hard to make, especially on my computer.
I definitely did not see pages on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure you sent me shots from it that you were working on.
I mean, yeah,
'Cause
but
I think I remember seeing him like sitting on a bed and stuff, just like some
no, it was a
earlier
woman sitting on a
shots.
bed. He was
It was a
disguised as a
woman,
bellhop in a hotel. I actually tried to make a comic out of this, but I'm not. But it will be a CGI comic, which those don't tend to sell well.
See, you should take shortcuts though, right?
yeah.
You can use filters and stuff, and you could turn it into something that looks like an illustrated comic. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
I think it's within your capacity, and you
I've
people don't
traced.
actually care if something was drawn, right? Like you look at the background in a lot of manga, and people are like, look how good that background was, and most of it is just like 3D assets or photo bashing that they found that they like made black and white to match the style. People
I've
don't
actually.
care about how the magic's done. They just care about the result of the magic show.
Yeah, but I've actually traced 3D art before. Uh, well, yeah, I think I've done
Everyone
that
has.
before. But
Okay.
I like, but yeah, but the thing is that yeah, but thing is I don't like the skies and CGI. I just like having it out in the open.
Hey, Outcast.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
fair. Like I think you should, but it's a matter of do you care more about the art or do you care more about selling it? And if you do care more about the art, which typically that's what I care more about, then that's the right track to take. Is just leave it out in the open. Unless the art you want to do, you're going for a specific aesthetic to begin with. If you care about selling it, though, making the art look like it was illustrated probably will sell more. So it just depends on what your goal is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also said earlier, a guy I knew would answer, I'm young, white, and male. I'm doing great. Okay. And of course, Outcast says, hi, fellas, and hello, Outcast. How are you tonight?
Also, I didn't even know they was making a Backrooms movie. By the way.
Oh yeah. Kane Pistols talked about it. You probably only hear about it though if you watch like certain circles. Like he was on what's Wendigoon's second channel, Wendigang, with
I hadn't watched them in like a long time.
the creator of Faith as well. Like the three of them were on together, and he brought it up while they were talking about. It was back when the Rolling Giant one was made, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm working on it in the background. We'll see if it actually comes. He was shopping it at the time. I'm glad he made it to A24 because really there was only two studios that would do it. It was that and Blumhouse. And either would have been fine. I think A24 is the better fit for his film, though, especially budget-wise.
Yeah, but I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters. No. And then but then again, there's a lot of there's quite a lot of movies I'm probably not gonna see in theaters.
Well, most
Like,
people
I'm
don't see
definitely
most
not.
movies in theaters, so don't feel like you even have to justify it. That's just normal.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to see He-Man theaters. I'm probably not even a Master Universe or whatever. I'm probably not even going to pirate that because I just don't
I would
care.
love to see the back rooms in the theaters though, just because like one, I already like Kane Pixel's work. I think it's cool. You're talking about like really good CGI, right? Up until now with A24, where he actually has live action people in it, everything in the back rooms has been completely computer generated, and he just does like a really good job of using filters that look like old video cameras from back in the day and everything to make it look like as real of an environment as he could. Um, so this is functionally an indie film with a small studio budget, like a mid to small studio budget, and I think that's really cool. And it helps that I'm already interested in his stuff.
Uh,
I'm still waiting for my get back on one of my side projects. Hope this turns out well on my pen name account, but on this main account, I will start animating. Start trying to animate Romo Quim again this summer. So
Rick,
yeah.
Outcast Comics asks, "Who are you drawing today, Rick?"
Yeah, I was just about to try and get to that. I am combining Moon Knight and Firestorm.
Also, that fist. Actually, both of them, kind of, but specifically his left hand just needs to be much bigger. That is,
yeah, I know. That's the
yeah.
first thing I
Yeah.
noticed when I
That,
look at his left arm. Like that left hand is little bit small. Like he got like he's like a crab where one claw is bigger than the other or something. Like
His hand
mean
looks, or his whole forearm looks like a bowling pin.
you mean that one? Just trying to
yeah,
make
the left one.
the one that I just
Like
circled.
yeah, like that one hand is like
Oh, I'm
smaller than
looking
the
in
other.
Discord. Yeah. His left hand, right side of the page.
Yeah. And the thing, guess what? Eventually, that's going to do. Right now, I got the basic form. I'm now getting a costume on him, trying to combine elements of Moon Knight and Firestorm. Trying to think which ones do I think fit the best.
He's like, you ever see Scary Movie 2?
Mm, yeah,
And Chris Elliott's character, the butler, he's got like the tiny kind of like messed up hand that nobody wants to touch. That's what he's like right now.
yeah, yeah. But on my next pass, I will probably correct that. So I'm just gonna have that fully like that for the mass.
I have no interest in seeing Supergirl at all.
Uh,
But
Oh, you see, I had negative interest in it when it was first announced. Like before they even started filming on Superman, James Gunn came out and he gave like his equivalent to a Marvel Phase 1 kind of list of movies he wanted to do. And right on there was a Supergirl film based on Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow. It's like, oh, I hate that run. That's probably one of the worst Supergirl runs ever made. I don't want to watch this movie. It's also how I knew that I wasn't going to like his depiction of Supergirl. I don't know why people were really interested in James Gunn, other than I guess he knows how to have fun in a film. But he's outright said that, like he's a fan of Tom King's work. It's like, oh, so all your comic book stuff is gonna suck.
yeah, okay. Is that. But I'm not surprised. Yeah, but most people, most like these DC movies, I just don't care. Like, cause I
yeah,
already know it's not gonna be the best from the content of DC universe of this new DC universe I already seen.
yeah.
You know what really disappoints me? The
That's
fact that
probably
Lobo's
true.
in this movie.
Yeah, go ahead.
It disappoints me that Lobo's in this movie because I think that Jason Momoa will actually probably play a really good Lobo, and he's wasted on this film.
Yeah, from the trailers I've seen, he looks pretty good playing him. Better than Aquaman, in my opinion.
Way better.
Yeah,
Like this is the character he fits.
But
yeah, because that wasn't
uh,
really Aquaman. Oh, wasn't Arthur Curry at all.
Yeah. But I am gonna go see it just because I like going to see superhero films no matter what. And most of the time they're all right, and then a few times they're, ugh.
I
But
don't want
like
to
the
support
like
them making though. I'll just like pirate it or something later if I want to make fun of it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even, I don't support them making this disgusting, this awful stuff. Like I don't
yeah.
here's the thing. Already saw the Superman movie and that was like very average with a lot of faults there, faults and positives. And the Creature Commando show, which is awful. There's no redeeming to that Creature Commando show.
I haven't
There's
seen
nothing
that.
redeeming.
I'll admit I
Now
haven't seen that. I want to see it.
that was set.
Just
That's confirmed to be set in the same DC universe despite being animated.
yeah.
I was like that show was awful. Uh,
I mean, that's a good
Like, really-
approach though. Because the problem is all of the DC stuff has just been so disconnected historically, and then you have the MCU where they try to start doing things like putting What If in the same. Technically, it's stuff that doesn't happen in the MCU, but it's connected to the MCU and everything, and that draws more
multiverse.
people back to the movies. So, like, DC really should be focusing that, like, whatever their big projects are, should all be connected to the same universe if they want to keep people in the system, which, from a business, is the perspective you should have.
And that's what they're trying
yes.
to. That's what they're trying to do.
But the thing is, they can't get all on the same foot, and that's kind of that. And they never could. That's kind of that was the problem back in the 2010s with the whole the DCU thing. We got rush into this. We can't get the TV shows and the movies to connect at all. But
Well,
even the MCU had that problem.
yeah. Well,
That's why they yeah.
back in the day, they weren't trying to connect it, and now they're trying to catch up to Marvel. Uh,
They've been trying to
because
catch up like for like 10 years now.
yeah,
Like,
because
Why?
because
They've
they had
got
a couple
so many
fail.
good.
They've had a couple failed starts. Like I guess Zack Snyder and what's the other one? What was Who was in control before when they were doing all of them?
Snyder was like the closest thing to somebody in control. Nobody was like fully in control. People
and that's the thing.
called it like the Snyderverse, but he was the closest thing to somebody in control.
But the whole DCEU thing was a disaster. But the problem is, we got instead of making like doing something logical, like or Supergirl. Now we gotta do just to do something really stupid, like the Lanterns TV shows got coming out, which is I don't even know. I don't understand why you made that show.
Yeah, well, here's a big problem with DC specifically, right? Because I don't know why they're doing this when they have so many good stories in their history that they could be using, but I do actually know why they're doing this and jumping straight to like 2014 and on stuff. And it's the same reason why in like, what was it, 2011, whenever the Green Lantern movie came out, was that 2011? When that happened, they jumped straight to Jeff Johns stuff. And it's because whoever is currently working on the books and stuff at the time obviously push their stuff. And I know that both Gunn and Safran are fans of King. They've said it. Heck, I think it was Gunn. One of them said that they were fans of Heroes in Crisis, particularly, which is a really sad thing to come out of any person's mouth. But not only do they like the stuff that you get out of King and some modern writers, those are also the writers who are currently there in their ears, pushing their stuff. So instead of getting like really good classic stories, once again, we're going to be pushed into the really bad modern stuff that we hate.
Yeah, although I must give it to Marvel, they're trying to go back and do a lot of the classic stuff, the classic storylines in their movies with X-Men and all that, Are they doing them good? No, but that's a different story. But, they tried to do Phoenix. They ruined it both times. They tried to do Days of Future Past. They're trying to do these storylines, that are there, older storylines, but they're trying to modernize them, which I get, but then they're ruining
No, we need to
them.
go even older. I mean, Phoenix is old enough, but like we have to go even older than some of that stuff because some of the stuff that they're trying to do are only like 30 years old at most. It's like we need to go further back. We need to go back when things were even better.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, for example, there are some TV shows that should be obvious. Should be obvious. You want to make a DC universe, but they're not. Or some movies that should be obvious, but they're not going to do that. But like for example, if
Hey,
you want to
Tim.
make like if you want to make some kind of gritty detective TV show about the alien, they should just make us Martian Manhunter TV show.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason.
Absolutely.
There's no reason to turn lanterns into this weird the True Detective thing. Green Lanterns is
well,
not even green.
Yeah, well, that's wrong just in that, but unfortunately, it's because they're so often referred to as space cops that why not do a cop movie with them or cop show with them? Because they're space cops.
And they're on. But then again, it seems like I think all the old lore of Green Lantern doesn't really matter anymore. Like I realized that like all the stuff in the '60s and '70s, none of that stuff matters anymore. Once you get to Jeff Johns, none of that matters anymore.
Oh yeah, no, they basically destroyed all that.
Let's see.
Like,
Tim is here saying hi, and he said, I think it's far too late to save those characters. Well, we're not even talking about saving them. We're just talking about the movies and that stuff with them.
I have no excitement for any of these DC projects. Like why I'm just asking why are they making these why are they choosing to make these movies? Why do we need the whole Justice Gang and Superman? That movie stuck as hell. We need why Supergirl about this? Why is it why is it this plot? Like like she's fighting a generic pirate, okay? Space pirate, okay? And Lobo
You're laughing at Tim's comment?
Yes, I like that idea. Can they just do Lantern Corp, but make it a parody of cops? Just cops in space. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
I would watch that.
I remember
it's like
that
a robot
Knights-
chicken parody.
like when he did Knights and Shrek 2, remember that?
Yes. I liked that little bit in Shrek 2. I'm actually not a big fan of Shrek 2, but I liked that bit in Shrek 2.
Let's see. Alpha said, I guess more to what I was saying about the space cop thing that you said. Alpha says, I don't mind that. Just do it in space. Yeah. Because they're space cops.
You can't even do an Earth-based Green Lantern show with just one lantern. But the thing is, the you have to use the old villains that no one gives that DC themselves doesn't even care about anymore. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure any villains are going to appear in this show, so there's that too.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's the kind of issue. Because if you don't know, Green Lantern used to have quite a few Earth-based stories back in the day. When with Hal Jordan, even some Kyle Rayner stuff. But the thing is, he actually used to fight supervillains. That's the thing. But they don't really use those supervillains anymore. Like I don't even get it.
If they're just gonna redo and change people's origins anyway, they should just make the Tattooed Man a space villain so that they could just fight him in space.
Yeah, some alien, right, with tattoos. It's his power.
There's plenty of humanoid aliens out there. They could just make him some one from some other planet.
Yeah.
Or like
Fight
Dr.
him at,
Polaris, for example.
yeah, a lot of them could just be aliens. They don't have to be from Earth. If you still want to use them, let the Green Lanterns go off and fight people in space. They're changing everybody else's background anyway. Why not?
Yeah, or Hector Heyman, for example. Hector Hammond. The telepathic guy.
Tim says they keep pulling over Martian Manhunter and beat him for resisting, even though he isn't.
I thought they used Martian Manhunter in anything.
Alpha says, I'm not that familiar with Green Lantern lore. Why does Earth have so many Green Lanterns? Because we make great lanterns? No.
But because,
No, it's because that's where
one
everything happens in the universe is on Earth. It is the most
Oh,
important
no.
point in the universe.
into the multiverse, they said. But the thing, I honestly, we did this. Can't stop. They just want to add more characters. So when you add another character, Green Lantern default. So they want to add a bunch
Yeah.
of new characters.
Because basically what's supposed to happen is the ring is supposed to seek out its next owner, regardless, right? And then it does. But they keep faking out people's deaths and everything, and people complain. That's why they're faked out. And then they bring him back, and now we just have too many characters. That's the problem. It's people complain. They're like, I don't like the fact that you killed my favorite character. And they bring him back, and now there's just too many.
But then again, all the Green Lanterns do now is fight other Lanterns of different colors. So,
well, that's not the only thing they do, but that's a lot of what they do for
It's
sure.
more or less, yeah. They took the lamest Justice League character and made him even lamer.
Yeah, because the whole emotional spectrum now, every Lantern with the same color is going to have basically different variations of the same motivation. So like,
But we've already hashed this over. I don't want to hash this over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I actually hope some good movies come to the theaters. I'm not like I said in this. I'm not sure if I'm going to see that. What's that movie about the time travel? What's it called? I forgot the name.
Movie about the time travel.
A neighborhood being sent back to the Mesozoic era.
Oh, the J.J. Abrams one. Yeah, it's like the actual name of the street. I know which one you're talking about. Let me look.
I'm wary on that because it's J.J. Abrams production company.
Okay, so I need to still make this a little better, but I think I've got what I'm going to have him look like. Whatever I'm calling him. We do have Moonstorm. Time Bandit says
it's called The End of Oak Street. That's the end of it.
Oh, the end of Oak Street, yeah. The entire neighborhood gets sent back to the Mesozoic era through some time anomaly or something.
Yeah. I think it could be fun. That trailer did not do it any service, though. That was a very boring trailer.
But the reason why I'm where is obvious because with J.J. Abrams. The thing about J.J. Abrams is that he doesn't plan anything. He just kind of writes by the seat of his pants and
is he even a writer on that? I think it's just his production company.
Tim's saying all sorts of things. He says, damn those white lanterns. Outcast says, sorry, Tim, I was confusing it with Malvin 4. Raul says, eat ye oaks. Alpha says, J.J. Abrams movie sounds like it may be part of the Cloverfield universe.
Yeah, he's just a producer. And he's also like one of 5 producers on it.
Yeah, because Cloverfield, the whole Cloverfield universe didn't make any sense at all. You have it's like an anthology of different monster movies put together. Like it. Apparently, the first movie was a kaiju movie. The second movie is, I think aliens invading, and these all supposed to be the same universe at the same time, the second movie is a woman being stuck in a bunker while aliens are invading, and the third movie is literally just trying to rip off Prometheus, apparently.
Okay, so
This the,
this is
the
the writer and director fourth film. It's being written and directed by David Robert Mitchell, who also did The Myth of the American Sleepover, It Follows, and Under the Silver Lake, which I have not seen two of these, but It Follows was all right.
it follows was the STD ghost, right?
Yeah, you could describe it as that
Let's see.
if you want.
Tim tells Outcast that Melvin 4 is currently at page 36. And Snowdrift 2 is currently at page 4. I think it's just about done.
Yeah, let's go.
Alpha can tell more on that. I know.
He could, but should he?
Well, we know pages 1 through 3 are done because I've been coloring them and I've been showing progress on number 4, page 4. It's just a question.
Oh, I forgot again, he says.
And weren't we talking about like
says, I like the Roseanne sequel, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
and
Yeah,
I'm like
I honestly don't understand why is all that set all Cloverfield set in the same universe. Why is that the case? It's nothing.
Why
There's no
not?
connection in here. It just seems makes it more confusing.
It doesn't need to make sense, though.
maybe they're purposely trying to confuse you. Raul
Like,
says his elbow needs a singular swoop.
Slider.
Slayer East. Okay, well.
Yeah, along with him greatly increasing the size of that fist.
Yeah, I'm in the works of that sort of thing when I get to. I'm trying to improve it a little bit. Again, I got the costume there, right? So I'm trying to do some better lines. And do some fixes like the fist.
I want to ask. I want to ask because is it petty? Is it petty for me to have a villain based on Jessica Jones and Captain Metal?
If you have to ask, knowing you, probably yes.
Because I just think the concept of Jessica Jones works better as a villain than as a hero.
Well,
you know what's not petty at all? Melvin number 3 by Velvet Comics. Created by Mr. Timothy Olsen.
yeah, and you know what? It's Chozo, even if it's
Though
petty.
he's petty, just not his comic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if it is doing it out of pettiness, who cares? As long as it's good, that's all that matters. Make sure it's good. Right, Matt?
I actually think the concept of Jessica Jones works better as a villain than as a hero.
Okay, well.
Does anyone disagree on that? Agree with me on that?
I don't know. I think she probably works either way. It just depends how you write her.
Because I'm not sure if anyone here knows, but I don't like Jessica Jones.
I could tell.
But
it was pretty obvious.
I mean, when I first saw a TV show like 6 years ago, that first episode was one of the worst first episodes of any TV show I had seen before. So
yeah, but you got to remember, Jessica Jones isn't quite as good. Should I say good? I'm not sure how to say it. She's not quite.
I read part of the comic book. I read part of the A-list comic book. I didn't like the character there either.
Yeah, but there's more to her than even just the Alias comic books. They brought her into the main continuity. You know, she used to. They showed her before as a hero named Jewel. She was costumed.
I liked her as Jewel. Jewel was good.
I
What do you
don't.
mean?
I
I
don't
mean, Jewel was
ever.
created later. I mean, that's the whole idea. But
I don't remember her as Jewel. I don't ever remember
that whole
even.
character concept of her as Jewel came later because that's a retcon. That's a retcon of the Marvel Universe itself.
It
She says,
doesn't matter though because it happened, right? It's just like why all the characters are awful now because it happened. We can't change that
but
unless you know we roll the clock back to like 1980. That would be a great way to fix the Marvel universe.
but we mean like you liked her as Jewel. I don't understand.
The
There
stories were
aren't any
fun,
counts.
and she was a fun character.
Are there any comments about her as Jewel? I mean, that was created really great. I don't understand.
I'm gonna find you the exact run I liked. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Alpha
Because on
says
top
she
point of
would.
Jessica Jones, the
Alpha
top point
says.
of Jessica Jones, that she's a pessimistic detective who hates everybody.
Well, that's part of her, but then later on in the comics, more during what was it, Civil War, she ended up getting involved with Luke Cage. They became an item. She had his kid, and I know there's more to it. You know, she was part of the
When she was on the
new.
Defenders, she was Jewel for quite a while,
So
which
there's
was a
more.
pretty good series.
There's more. There's definitely stuff to her character that besides Alias, they just when they went to do that, I'm not sure when they said that she was
This is
Jewel
her first
before.
appearance.
The
Pardon?
Pulse was actually pretty good despite coming out in 2014. You can find some good stories in the recent stuff. Like I really like the Rogan Gambit from 2017. There are gems in the horrible time of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Let's Alpha says, was she Jewel first and then rebranded Jessica Jones in the Marvel Max series, or I
No,
guess
the other way
third?
around. Oh, in the real world, she'd have bought an Alias first. That was the first very first
Yes,
comic, which is
that would be
her.
the first time she showed up.
Alias was the first time she showed up.
Yes, yes,
Alias,
read by
aka
Michael
Jessica
Bendis.
Jones.
Yeah, I got the first couple issues of that. Or maybe more than the first couple, but anyways, let's see. Also, Raul's been saying
She's not a very old hero. Is another thing that we have to understand. Like,
Well, kind of. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. So she has no positive personality traits. So I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. It's like the alcoholic hates everybody. Okay. It's
yeah,
like
that can be a fun character.
Okay, let's see.
in
Alpha.
TV show it definitely wasn't. In TV show it definitely wasn't. It's kind of like what it's like watching the day of the life of an awful person. Okay,
Yeah.
like okay, I don't really
Let's see.
until David Tennant shows up and I'm supposed to take him seriously as a villain.
Alpha says, think about it. JJ made a film called Cloverfield Lane. Now, another movie with a title related to a street. Seems sus. Tim's saying a whole bunch of saying that would be a great name. I'm not sure what. The Fist. This summer, everybody gets fisted. Raul says the Spectator is a good character name. I think he means a Spectre, not Spectre, but something like that. What do you think of the concept of her is Fizz? Oh, we were sort of talking about that. Then Raul says hi, laughing a bunch. Alpha says she went to school with Peter Parker. She had a crush on him. Tim says Raoul does not work well with as the Fist. Um, then he says, Raoul says, a rabbi and a spector and half Canadian. Okay, I think some of Raoul's words are missing. He should come on and clarify this stuff. Uh, uh, Tim's asking whether she was a pop singer. No. Damn it, why aren't you old? Who? Alpha
No, I think
said,
the pop. Well, there was a pop singer. I know who he's talking about.
yeah. Alpha says the era had a lot of new characters retroactively added to the old lore, like there were always the Century, Blue Marvel. Well, Blue Marvel's been around for quite some time. I know that name. I've seen him the name before. Jessica Jones and Silk.
I don't know. I don't know
You know,
why.
Rick, that
Why
Jules
they
about
had
your
to do
age.
that. I don't know why Jessica Jones, Blue Marvel, and Century have to be retconned to the past. Oh, I don't see. Don't understand why.
Well,
Especially since
Blue.
they just explore, plus all those characters explore either mental health issues or some kind of social issues.
I really like Sentry. I think he's a fun character.
He's a mentally ill Superman, right? That's the point.
Yeah. On drugs.
Yes. I mean, Invincible is also kind of that same concept as was a mentally ill Superman.
No, Invincible really more has what's the name? Omni Man as Superman who wants to take over the world. Sort of like
Yeah.
what James Gunn is doing.
So here's why I like those characters at the time that they were made, is because I don't think it is a bad idea to explore those type of stories even within the same universe, as long as and this is the problem where sometimes they were stepping on the toes of other stories. That's where I think they end up crossing the line. But in general, having new characters that you can explore those type of themes and stuff with is better than taking existing characters and changing them to explore those type of themes.
Yeah. Okay, I thought Blue Marvel was older than this. It's saying his first appearance was November 2008. Could have sworn it was longer
Yeah.
than that.
I mean, yeah, I know he's a very recent character. He was created like when I was 6.
I thought he was created a lot long before then.
He's retcons to the past. He's basically just explore social stuff, being a black man of all powerful black man in the 1960s or something. That's the point of the story.
Yeah. I just could have sworn saw him before 2008, so heard of him before 2000.
Yeah, and my biggest complaint has been, especially even for writers of that era, right? And I've said many times, I don't dislike Bendis as a writer. I just dislike him working with other people's toys because he doesn't want to play with other people's toys, right? But I've enjoyed a few of his stuff when he's worked with original characters. I hate how badly people treat these old classic characters and they don't want to write them the way that they were. You know, these icons that have their personalities kind of set. And I mean, you can change them slowly over time, but you need to actually introduce big, important reasons for them. And sometimes they just like to flip a light switch. It's like, no, this is just how the character is now. But you should, instead of ruining older characters, be incrementally introducing new characters to these universes. And they were doing an all right job of that in the aughts. They did not do it remotely well in the tens.
I mean, obviously, you had to reduce all these replacement characters at once. A whole bunch of them at once. So we had to we got to introduce Riri Williams, and she's the replacement for Iron Man, and that's the by Bendis. They also and he kept making the same character, this teenage black girl.
Oh yeah, he went over to DC. He did it again.
He did it again. Multiple times.
Yeah, because he was just trying to do it till it succeeded. He thought this time it'll succeed. This time it'll succeed. This time it'll succeed. Not learning that. No, it's not going to succeed. You're doing it.
Like
Try something different.
he's making the same teenage black girl character again. Like how he
Yeah,
just kept
yeah.
doing.
Alpha has it too. And they also did in the 90s. They would introduce new characters all the time. And if they
Mhm.
failed, they would just give up on them. And I would say they wouldn't mention them. But if they did get mentioned, it would be like some bit player in some popular character story. You
Yeah,
know,
like
like they
nobody
wouldn't have
cares.
their own story anymore.
Yeah, I watch a few of
Nobody cares
these.
about this.
I watch a few of
Oh,
these videos on YouTube. Oh, these old characters that this from whenever that they forgot or whatever. It's no, it's not. They didn't forget. That just the character was no good and nobody liked them. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
they're trying to say, "Oh, everybody liked them." No, they didn't.
Like
no,
you
well,
know
like,
when they stop mentioning them altogether, and you know exactly when. If they weren't popular, and then the person who created them left because like, well, we don't want to. Like, this isn't even a good character. We don't want to pay royalties to the person. But as long as they still work at Marvel, you would see them pop up in the background, like here or there.
yeah, like no one cared, but no one cared about slapstick, for example. And it's funny, and I find it funny that someone tried to turn Mark Ruffalo concept into slapstick, that failed concept from Marvel back from the 90s. Like, huh? Why did like no one
Oh,
cared about.
I've seen that. Tim just shared Meat Canyon's Invincible thing. The I'm so lonely. That's funny.
I haven't seen Invincible since season 1. I know that I really care.
I'm so lonely.
Well, I
Uh, I keep hearing people complain about the animation Invincible, but I don't know, so I ain't when watching it. But
I wouldn't. It's pretty good, Like, at least I don't find anything wrong with it. Maybe it's a bit
Listen,
dated in looking, or I don't know. I
they
don't
better
care.
not be cowards. They better, after they get married, give us thick Eve. Okay? If they don't, I will stop watching the rest of the series if Eve does not become as thick as she did in the comic after they get together finally.
Well, they're technically together, and she's just found out she's
No, like
pregnant.
hitched.
Oh, actually married.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like any of the characters Invincible, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to.
I think about the only two that you might supposed to be able to like is is Invincible and Eve. Maybe his
I
mom.
think Invincible is written in a way that you're not supposed to like or dislike anyone. It's just kind of like letting you like a character if you do. I don't think
Uh,
the story is concerned with you liking the characters.
Yeah. The
yeah,
I actually seen a. I was watching a guy that was reacting to a
but, the,
video about
but that yeah,
uh
Battle
but
Beast is pretty cool.
that's not a surprise. It's about the same guy who made Walking Dead, so I'm not really surprised.
yeah. Uh I
Yeah,
actually
no,
well, I liked the beginning of Walking Dead. I didn't finish reading the series yet. Alpha says, I don't like Invincible's animation. It's great. It has great Sakuga moments. I pronounced that wrong. But the rest of it is stiff puppet animation. X-Men 97 had the same issue. I'm an animator, so I'm more critical than most. True, true.
Yeah, it's Sakska, right? Which is like when things are, you have really high expectation for animation, when it's like really fluid and detail. It's like you save your budget for the scenes that matter the most, but then you get like boom. Is probably like the best way to explain it. It's a Japanese term, obviously. It's often used in like slice of life series because you'll watch like a slice of life and you don't expect great animation from it, and for the most part, you just get like decent quality. But then there'll be like a scene in the episode that just blows your mind, and it's like that. It's Sakako.
Uh, it's like, why doesn't I wonder why is Invincible? I don't understand. Still understand why Invincible's popular. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, well, this popularity is based on
Oh,
what? Like,
it's the
Oh,
zeitgeist. It got its adaptation at the right time because that is the feeling that the majority of the audience is having,
yeah,
especially around superhero stuff, right? Like
yeah,
we dealt with an entire decade of superheroes being the most popular thing, and then Invincible comes around as kind of like almost the counter narrative to superheroes, but it's not really hateful or spiteful at the same time. But you know, the boys also became popular despite kind of being spiteful. Both of them being the superhero deconstruction, like it was the moment for them to happen.
yeah, but
yeah.
the Amazon Prime TV show went bought the version of the boys of the first season at least was much better written than the first season of Invincible. That's the thing.
Joshua's here.
But then
Hello, Joshua. He says X-Men 97 wasn't as stiff as I thought it would be. Tim says the violence is the reason popular. Alpha says superhero deconstruction. Um, but, well, like I said, I was watching somebody reacting to a thing about Invincible. And, I think it became, comic was slow to become popular. And he was just
The
about to
comic did not become popular until after the show, actually.
I
Like
knew about the
even the
comic, by the way,
creators would
years
say that
before.
the comic was just niche before that.
Yeah.
No, no, no,
Well,
no.
I'm
I
not.
knew about the comic. Let me finish talking. I knew about the comic years before the show came out, but I just never had the interest to read it because it didn't sound interesting.
Yeah. But no, I think it was after the 10th or 12th issue where it shows about what's his name, Omni Man being the bad guy. You know, that's where
Mhm.
around where the comic became popular, and then so the show, and I forget when that was. But I think it was like probably 5-10 years before the show was even on air.
The comic came out one around the time I was born.
Yeah. Yeah, so and they've done the full thing of Invincible for the comic. It's actually ended. The and that guy did end up working for Marvel, and while he was in the middle while doing that, while working for Image as well. But he didn't really like working for Marvel because he didn't have the same freedom he had at Image, was his own stuff.
The thing about Invincible is that one I don't that's not only that I don't fact that I don't like the character, but I don't find it entertaining either. Like
Yeah,
there's no
well,
entertainment value.
Then don't
Value.
engage with it.
yeah. You're not going to. Not everything that you're going to find entertaining, everybody will. Not everything you find entertaining, everybody else will, and vice versa. Stuff other people find entertaining, you won't necessarily find entertaining. And you know what? You just don't watch it. Let it be. If they like it, fine. If they don't like
Like
it, fine.
well what keeps me watching the boys is that boys is that well early on, but I started not watching any more of it. Early on was that okay you want to see off people get killed. That's one thing. And that's one thing. And the more they got, well, part of the reason why the later seasons fell off is that the more and more I started to become less interested the more they got away from that. Like just like well like just needlessly stretching this out.
I agree with Alpha here about the whole recurring sale thing, which Kirkman has said. Paraphrasing him almost exactly there. But there's the advantage of ending a series. I've talked to people before where it's like it doesn't read like a manga in the sense of like the paneling or anything does, because it reads like a Western comic in that way. But it reads like a manga in the sense that a lot of people expect one to eventually end, and you could just pick up issue 1 and read all the way to the end of the run, and you have a completed story. Invincible does have like a solid 144 chapter story to it if you just want to read and be done with something.
Yeah.
But I don't even understand what's good about this story. I'm trying to understand what's good about the story. Like,
Yeah. Well, the thing
it's
fits. If you don't understand it, guess what? No matter how much somebody else explains it to you, what they think is good about it, you're not probably going to get it. So, it's just be happy. Just be happy that somebody likes it. It's making somebody else money, and then you don't worry about it. Just do what you're
yeah,
going to do. Be happy with what you like.
right?
Don't worry about whatever
Yeah.
other people will
Hey,
like you.
Flit.
And yes, hello, Flit.
Hello, folks.
Oh,
Hey, Tim.
Oh,
We have a
So,
wild
I'm
Tim.
looking.
I want to hear something. Is tell me about something you do like.
Let's see. It has been just how many months it's been? This has been the last chapter. Uh,
Doesn't matter how long it's been since the last chapter. Just something you like.
What is this? What is this current thing? Is it something you like? Tell us about that.
uh, let's see.
Fitz says,
Uh, I'm trying to think of something I like that no one here has seen.
who cares whether we've seen it or not?
I
It
guess
doesn't
just
matter.
anything that you like. Tell us about that. Tell us about things that you do enjoy.
Flit says, Rick, popping in real quick to ask you if Roberto is actually going to vote for independence, and if so, will the Canadian Supreme Court allow it? I don't know either. I'm not paying as much attention as I probably should be.
There's a moment in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die where they're just outside the house where the AI is being built. Where the AI is being built, and they have a kind their characters start arguing about what's going to show up because the main guy, like his name is Tom. I only saw the movie once. I got to rewatch it again. It's talking about whenever they get to that point, something bad is gonna happen. Something bad, and it's different. And it's different each time because of weird time travel rules or something. There's a cosmic event. So I'm like, it's always different every time. And then the
I see.
characters thought, well, what if kittens show up or kids that shoot confetti, and what actually wound up showing up was a centaur made of kittens that turned people into confetti when they ate them.
Let's see. Helper says, I want to be introduced to something new. Well, yes, it would be nice, but it didn't have to be specifically something new. It was my only point. Something new for us. It's just, I think Timothy's point is that he would like to hear about stuff that Fitzchozo does like instead of stuff that he doesn't like. Am I correct, Tim?
You are right, sir.
A little bit more of a positive vibe instead of a negative vibe. Um, Alpha says, I think if Alberta would separate, it'd be pretty basic. Yes and no. I don't want to see them separate from Canada. I like them being part of Canada, so that's all I'm going to
So
say.
let me straight. Alberta, Canada is thinking about leaving
Canada,
the Union of
yes.
Canada.
Yeah, or the Dominion of Canada.
Will they still have to recognize the Queen of England?
Probably not. I don't know all how that would work. As Alpha asks, it's Chozo. So that is a good movie, Fitz Chozo.
Yes, yes, it's a very, very, very good film. It was very well together as well. The only issue I had with it was the weird CGI, that some of the weird CGI at the end.
Yeah,
It was like the twist ending. The twist ending was also shocking to me when, because the film ends on an ambiguous note. We don't know. We don't know if they truly. It's like the adventure continues. We don't know if truly beat the bad guy or not.
yeah.
Uh,
Madeline says if Alberta gained independence, we would devour them within a single presidential term. Okay, what exactly do you mean by that, Metal?
As in, I don't think they would be able to remain independent. And instead of going back to Canada, the US would just end up annexing them.
I could see that.
like the,
I could half see that, and I don't. But I don't think that, no offense to the U.S., but I don't think they should join the U.S. if they separate either. But
Oh, I don't either. I just think it's inevitable. It's
uh,
I don't think they could stand by themselves. I think they'd either remain Canada or they'd end up joining us, even if they just delay it. They could just tack on to Alaska, you know.
Flit says, actually, Alpha says first. Metal, they would get offers just like Texas did as a Texan. I don't think it was worth it. They just want those based votes.
Listen, I studied Texas history growing up in Texas myself. That is hindsight now to say, as a Texan, I don't think it was worth it because of the way we live now. Texas would not be as prosperous as it is if they didn't become part of the US. It was basically the only option for Texas at the time. That's why they took it.
what did Texas used to be part of Mexico?
Yes.
It
And then
became
they
basically
became
their own
independent.
country.
Yeah. Then Flit says Alberta can be a trading partner, but no Canadian province should be a U.S. state. I agree. Then Alpha says Alberta
We need
is
51
Canada's meal
states.
ticket. He says Alberta is Canada's meal ticket. I wouldn't say that necessarily. Yes, they bring a lot to the table and they get treated a lot like crap, from what I understand. And that shouldn't be happening. But other provinces, like, as much as I hate to admit it, Quebec probably does bring a lot to the table, as well as Ontario. And then I'm sure, we all the provinces bring a little something to the table that worth it.
We
Your northern provinces could bring more to the table than most of the other ones if they were as based as Alberta and wanted to do more fracking.
Well, you're more probably talking about the territories.
Yes, your northern territories would bring in more than anything if you were allowed to do more fracking up there.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, they are really small. Like the population of those, all three of them, I think, put together is less than the city I live in.
Oh yeah. But think about how much oil is up there. There's so much untapped up there that you could just move people into the area.
Foot says, laugh out loud. I knew it. Yeah. Alpha was from Texas. The question is, would anybody want to move up there? It's just so darn cold. But that's again.
Listen, oil fields are already dangerous things to live on. People will do crazy things for crazy amounts of money. And
This
that's what
is
all oil workers already are.
yeah. Joshua says, remember, Captain, be positive. Alpha says, from what I heard, Alberta subsidized the rest of the country. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I don't think that's entirely true from what I've seen.
There's stuff I do like. I remember I liked in the past. I have to rewatch, like My Home Here. I have to rewatch that sometime. Uh, remember that you heard that show, the anime?
What show?
I did not make out what you said.
I said there's stuff. There's stuff that I liked in the past that I pretty much have. I know I have to rewatch sometime. like My Home Hero, that anime.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But so I'm like, because I remember it's been quite a long few years. I don't quite remember all the details. Yeah, I remember that show was about it. It's about some guy who ends up whose daughter's dating this yakuza dude, and he ends up killing him. Killing because he realized he's beating his daughter, and then now they're planning to kill her as part of some money scheme. And then oh snap! I killed the yakuza, so now he has to fight the guy's dad.
Let's see.
I hated that.
Murder. That's cover up the murder. Like,
Okay, you
Roboting.
totally roboted there. If it's just let me finish. Flit says the base Canada is a myth. And then he says the water in northern Canada is more important than oil. And Alpha says, I missed that one. Which one is that you missed? So,
There's only one thing I have to say about that is, thank God we don't do trench warfare anymore. The Canadians are ruthless at that.
yes, we are.
But
I
we
just
do
saw the
actually still do
documentary
trench warfare
about
from
trench
time to
raiders.
time.
Well, the thing is, you probably would have to do it trying to invade Canada.
Yeah, like when it's applicable, we still do it because it's still good. It's just a lot of places we go to war. Not only can we just send drones, but the areas just aren't very applicable for trenches. You're not going to dig a trench in the Middle East.
But I mean, we could always just use a bunker buster bomb and just destroy
I know.
all the Canadian trenches.
Drones might not work well in like Canada. A lot of that place is bad. Even
The
places that
winds
have
are
tons
too
of
high in
mountains
a
and
lot of
stuff.
those places.
Yeah,
Um,
drones are not going to be that effective in
well,
Canada.
drones would work here. We have
The most
drones.
populated areas. like
In
if you
much
wanted to
street cover.
drone Toronto, you easily could. You shouldn't, but you could.
Yeah. And again, even, where I live, Hamilton, you could drone Hamilton, but because of all our
Yeah, we
steel
just drop all
factories,
kinds of bombs there.
but because of all our steel factories and stuff like that, or, well, we don't have a lot of them anymore, but, especially when we did, like, you mess Hamilton up at that time, you'd more end up messing yourselves up too. Buffalo and all that. New York State. Heck, I remember when we had there was two things: a tire fire in Hagersville. I think the scent of that reached down to the states and all that, and then there was another place
You know, it
here
would
in
be the real
Hamilton.
power play.
What?
The real power play would be if we just built and left permanently an aircraft carrier in Lake Ontario. It lived in Lake. That's just there, just staring you guys down all the time. That would be the real power play.
But but I don't understand what's the point of having superheroes that are not likable people, and I don't understand Invincible. Like I'm trying to figure out this conundrum of Invincible. Like
I don't think you'll ever figure it out.
Yeah, I just don't think you can. It's hard to figure out people that aren't like you. And sometimes, like the things you like, you just got to accept that there are people out there that like things that you don't like. And maybe maybe you're in a minority of things that you like compared to other people. And that's all
unless
right.
we're talking about that movie he mentioned before, because Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die got like an 83% critic rating on Rotten Tomato and an 85% audience rating. It's like one of the ones where the critics and the audience actually agree with each other.
then again, actually, like weapons, and that has similar. It has similar formula where you switch between the perspectives of different characters a lot. They both did the exact same thing.
So is that fist better there, Metal?
Yes,
By leagues. By leagues.
yes, it is.
And Joshua says maybe it's just entertaining. Yeah, to somebody it could be entertaining. It might not be entertaining to you, and you know what? That's all right. That's
You
a
gotta
part.
think the biggest show on TV for the longest time was Seinfeld.
Yeah,
A show
but yeah,
about bad people.
Seinfeld's a comedy. That's the thing. When it's like a
Oh, that's
comedy,
the brilliant part about Seinfeld is there's a show about nothing.
when
It
it's
is a
a
show about
comedy,
nothing.
you still have entertainment value, even though the characters aren't likable at
There are
all.
comedic stuff in Invincible.
But the thing, like an egomaniacal misanthropic mad scientist isn't very likable, but it can be funny. But
It also doesn't have to be a comedy for people to enjoy it. Soap operas are often filled with just the worst people you will ever meet, and women watch him every single day. They're the longest running shows ever, with like
Yeah,
mm,
tens of thousands of episodes.
yeah, because a lot of them, 365 almost. Well, 365 minus
You'll get a
weekends.
damn hand on that family
Yeah,
fortune.
they'll be every weekday.
So 52 times 2, 100
mm.
days approximately. So 365, 265, 260, 260, 255, something like that.
And then yeah, then again, it's hard for me to get through Ranma. Like it's just like I'm like
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like there's a lot of things just hard for me to get through. Like
Yeah, well, you
I
know
guess
what?
I watched it popular.
You know what? Don't worry
But
about it if it's hard for you to get through. Just don't watch it. Who cares? You just can't get through it. You don't like it? That's fine. Focus on the stuff that you do like.
Outcast says that he sent you a quick sketch of your sketch.
Okay. Was that email or what? Outcast? Probably email if I know him.
I just check everywhere. Spend the next 20 minutes checking everywhere.
Download.
oh by the way, Man Goat. I don't know if I mentioned this. Man Goat and Bunny Man has more comics. It's like I'm surprised that guy got more issues. That had more issues. You ever heard of that?
Nope,
Nope.
never.
As a comic book, I remember that comic book came out like 2020 about the Man Goat and Bunny Man cryptids and they fight monsters and stuff. I actually kind of liked the
No, I
original
know the Goat Man
series.
cryptid. That was from my neck of the woods.
Where did I see
They were Man Goat
this?
and Bunny Man. I think that's published by Xenoscope. I'm not sure. That's part of their main fairy tale series, anything like that.
Every
But it's
Texan
like
knows about Goat Man.
He's
it's a goat it's a man and bunny man. That's what it's called. And there's cryptids and there's cults and all kinds of there's weird mutants and all kinds of
Well,
weird
they
stuff
probably
here.
called it Man Goat instead of Goat Man for like search optimization so that they wouldn't come up. Well, actually, even that would be bad though, because if people were searching for Goat Man and your comic came up, that would probably
Well,
get you
Bigfoot's
rise.
in the comic, by the way. So I'm not
Yeah.
first. So
here is
Maybe it'd just be boring if everything just had man at the end. Maybe they just wanted to spice it up.
well. In the comic itself, he calls himself Man Goat. Phil. His name's Phil. His name's Phil. But he calls himself Man Goat because there's another cryptid called Goat Man. He's not a nice guy. I'm not making that up. That's actually in the comic. That's
Okay,
in
so he's
the
trying to
comic.
separate himself from the actual Goat Man.
Exactly. There's another cryptid called Goat Man. He's not a nice guy.
Yeah. I've been to the Goat Man Bridge.
Okay, so Flit says, "This is why I, as a man of culture, only consume the finest locale content." And then Outcast says, "Emailed." And we have his sketch of my version, my combination of Firestorm and Moon Knight, who we have yet to name. Moonstorm. I think that's what Outcast tried earlier. We call him Fire Moon. got a whole bunch of different things.
Another thing about Man Goat and Bunny Man's is that Phil I gotta explain stuff. The Man Goat's real name is Phil and Bunny Man's Floyd. But Phil's a womanizer. Phil's a womanizer. He always just sleeps with different women.
This is just Philocles from Disney's Hercules.
Who are you what are you talking about? What I drew or what?
No, what Fizz is describing.
Oh,
the man
okay.
goat named Phil, who's a womanizer, is just Philocles from Disney's Hercules.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't thinking that when I read it, but I guess kind of is then. But I'm like, like if Floyd sees kind of jealous of Phil at being able to do that, and because no one wants to sleep with him because he's a giant rabbit. Man sounds rabbit, so that's the current thing to have.
Hey, Matthew Cougar, how are you?
I've seen the type of books that women read. That wouldn't stop them at all. In fact, that probably makes him more attractive than a normal human.
Phil looks more human than Floyd does. So.
Yeah, and women are reading books about like minotaurs and dinosaurs pinning them down. I think actually Phil's the one that's a disadvantage here.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
That was something I like that fine man's talk about. I got to read the following issues. I never read any of the stuff that came after the first series.
So is anybody going to go see the sequel to Mortal Kombat?
No,
sure.
I didn't see the first one.
I might actually do that. It can't be worse than Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Nothing's as worse.
Well, you know, you're putting the bar like really, really low there.
It wasn't even a completely finished movie.
I know.
That's the funny part.
And somehow I've talked myself into watching it 6 times throughout my life.
Why?
What?
Why do you hate
I'm
yourself
just watching
so much,
the
brother?
original Mortal Kombat, which is, you know, a really good movie, and I'm like, you know, I'm already here, why not?
Man. I don't know.
I don't always fall for it though, you know, like most of the time I just watch the original and leave. But you know, like sometimes you're just already tired, you're like, sure, let's watch it.
I mean, the sequel looks good to me, and I think the guy who played Johnny Cage is.
No, I'm back.
The sequel should have been the first one. That's my problem with like that should have been number one. We didn't need the first one.
Yeah.
I don't even know the difference because I'm not a fan of Mortal Kombat, so I don't really know the difference. I didn't even see the first movie, so.
Oh, we're gonna have problems up in this bitch. Kidding.
Well, because Mortal Kombat is not fighting games in general is not something I'm into. So
yeah, but like this one actually is going to have, you know, the tournament for the stake of the world.
Yes,
That
and
is the
honestly,
story of Mortal Kombat. That should have been the first movie.
And
I mean, like
hell,
the
You can
second one
skip
was
movie
like
one.
the second one was like 2 and 3 put together. I mean, the video game series, the second one was about like Shao Kahn luring all the Earth warriors into Outworld as like a trap, and then the third one was about like merging Earth realm with
Yeah.
with Outworld. Yeah, but
Alpha said he heard about Cole Young and didn't watch it. That's based actually. All my homies hate Cole Young.
yeah, he was a character that was unnecessary.
so who are you drawing? Who are you mashing up tonight, Raul?
I'm doing Raoul Bushman and the Green
Well,
Lantern.
Royal Bushman, the Moon Knight villain.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's great.
Okay, I heard the Bushman guy, and who was the other guy?
And the Green Lantern.
Oh, okay. Which Green Lantern?
Are you combining them together? Call him Bush Lantern.
But I don't get it. Why are you
No.
merging a hero with a villain?
It's DC Marvel. That's all. I don't know. I know why. Because you guys are talking about Moon Knight, and I was searching the web about it, and then Raoul Bushman came up. So I said I'm just gonna tribute myself, Bushman and Green Lantern. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. We
yeah,
get why you chose the villain, but why did you choose Green
That was it.
Lantern?
I was just looking for a DC character. That was
Oh,
it.
okay.
well, yeah, Firestone has like the silliest rogues gallery. I mean, you have like a hyena, then you have like again a Native American casino owner who turns into animals, and then we have like a bunch of other silly villains. I can't. I think there's a list on the internet.
Let's see. Alpha says I heard about the new character called Young, and didn't watch it. I think you responded to that already. Metal. Alpha says I thought Bushman didn't have a face. Said in the
No.
80s.
Bushman has a face.
He
He
says
has
in
a
the
skull. Or he has a skull tattoo on his face.
Oh yeah.
and then Alpha says in the issues of Moon Knight I have bought Bushman didn't have a face.
Oh,
And
that's because
then
Moon Knight tore his face off later. Or early on, he had skull shaped face.
Yep.
and then
A skull painting on his face.
And then Outcast says, "That's great, Raul."
Yeah, Outcast.
Yeah, Moon Knight tore his face off. That's one of the most famous moments for the character.
Raoul Bushman appear in the Moon Knight series?
No, he did. No, I mean,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, how do you make Bushman PG-13? I mean, Bushman like gruesomely kills people all the time. I'm like, huh?
What do you think
Like
of the Moon Knight series?
like,
I thought it was.
the first
You're
season.
saying?
I didn't watch. The first season was all about Egyptian mythology and gods and stuff. Well, not what Moon Knight normally fights. So. So that's of course they have to do that because in the MCU they gotta make everything epic for no reason. Because Bushman's like a mercenary from who normally operates in Africa. So yeah, I'm not even sure he's even white in the comics. He's like Middle Eastern or North African. I'm not sure. No, but he's like this. Like this brutal serial killer essentially. I mean, he might as well be. I mean, he's in the same character as like Bullseye. So,
Alpha
so he
says,
has
"Did
that same. He's a similar character to Bullseye.
Alpha says, did Moon Knight have a sidekick in the MCU show? I'd say no, from what I remember correctly.
Yeah, he had a TV show in MCU, but I just never watched it.
Yeah, he's not asking about whether he had a TV show. He's asking whether there was a sidekick in the TV show. for Moon Knight?
I don't know. In the comics, he has this gay, I think this gay French guy, pilot, who
Joshua
drives a
says
plane for him.
yes.
No, they added in that guy, the sidekick. I forgot they added her to add in that sidekick, female sidekick in the MCU show for some reason. Oh, she doesn't.
And Joshua says in the last episode. Okay.
But I haven't watched any Disney Plus Marvel show. Still haven't. Not a single one.
Good for you. Some of us have, some of us haven't.
That's hit or miss.
Although I don't think I've watched any of them since Echo. I've watched about half of Echo or 3/4 of Echo, although it didn't really hold my interest.
What's even the point of making a TV show about a character like that or an actor? There are plenty of characters who have their own series they could have made a TV show for, but they rather choose that.
What's the thing about it? Well, they're just trying to do an agenda and all that. That's what that's all about. And well, it doesn't work. Or maybe they thought everybody liked the character in, the Scarlet
nobody,
Witch.
no, even people who read comic books didn't know who Echo was.
Oh yeah.
When did she ever have her own series, her own comic series?
I don't think she ever did, but
exactly. Like even like the Eternals, especially stupid moves, and even people who read comics don't like the Eternals. The Eternals is never a good comic book.
yeah, but the thing is, they were just trying to do something. It's just like with Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't.
No. They were obscure, but even then, at least some people liked it. No one even liked the Eternals when that came out in '70.
Again, let's see.
Yeah, but it was obscure. What was that?
Yeah, it's obscure. No. I didn't say obscure. I said they liked. No one, people who read comics, they don't even like the Eternals. They at least like the Guardians of the Galaxy. The characters from the source material in that source material. No one even likes the Eternals. Yet they made a movie based off comic book that failed in the '70s.
Yeah,
most people agree that comic book was bad.
Well, as far as I know, all I knew is it was obscure too. I never read it. So they were just, as far as I know, they were just taking a property that was obscure. Just like they did for Guardians of the Galaxy. And just like with the Guardians of Galaxy, they changed it up probably a lot too.
Yeah, it was Jack Kirby's failed attempt at doing New Gods again.
And I know Tim tried to say something. I couldn't hear him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could watch the Guardians of the Galaxy movie and still enjoy it. It's one of the very few Marvel movies besides Wolverine or Deadpool that I actually still will watch.
Yeah.
Although Thunderbolts, aka the new Avengers movie, that was alright.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts. I'm still trying to remember that. That's the one you had. I ain't seen these movies. I ain't seen a Marvel movie in like 7 years. But is that the one you had all the street level the characters introduced from the TV show?
It had U.S. Agent. It had Taskmaster, she was in it.
And she got killed almost immediately. But
yeah, it was like when she was there, like
and they had to all team up to fight the
5 minutes.
Sentry. Yeah, that
Yeah.
team up to fight the Sentry, which. But I mean, on paper, that doesn't even seem like it makes sense. But they had to calm down the Sentry. That was the premise. At least that's what I heard.
Yeah.
It was a pretty okay film. I thought it was all right. It's not as bad as
It's not
what
as
was the
bad as
second one
some
they did
of.
after the Eternal? The guy that had like the power bands or something like that. What was his name?
After what?
After the Eternals, it was like what's his name? Shang-Chi or something like
Oh,
that.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
And then there was the
Shang,
Marvel. Then there was
they
the
had the
Marvels.
Mandarin show up finally with what now that Iron Man's dead. So Iron Man never got to fight Mandarin. So
No,
so
they had
yeah.
Mandarin. They had Mandarin. He was, but the twist was he wasn't. He was an actor.
Yeah, but he
He wasn't even Chinese. It was like some Middle Eastern guy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
No, he wasn't
that
really. He was
wasn't
an actor.
really the Mandarin, but in the thing in Shang-Chi they actually introduced the Mandarin, the real Mandarin.
Oh,
now
really?
that Iron Man's dead.
Huh.
Although he
So,
I
wasn't
didn't
as
know
good,
that.
although he was not as good as, in my opinion, as a comic version
they
or.
didn't want to use any of Shang-Chi's actual villains from the comics because no one cares. But no. Then again, Shang-Chi was not a successful property for
Sidekick.
Marvel
I
even
don't know.
back
The
in the '70s.
sidekick was the best part of the whole damn movie, and besides that, it didn't hold my interest as much.
Uh, Alpha says you are thinking the Defenders. And then he says Thunderbolts was an okay movie, but it was a bad Thunderbolts movie. All the Thunderbolt fans were disappointed.
Uh, I know
Well,
I
it's the
was
same cast of
entertained.
characters. They just use the name. It's the same like the Defenders. The Defenders in the comics is
Technically,
Doctor Strange, the Hulk, and Namor.
Oh,
the twist was
they've
it
had a
was
few different incarnations of the Defenders too. So
the twist was it was actually a new Avengers film.
yeah, well, you could call it either. You could call it Thunderbolts, New Avengers, or it was called both technically. I think because
The new Thunder
I think
Avengers.
I think at the beginning they introduced it as Thunderbolts, and then at the end they changed the title into New Avengers, if I remember right.
Yeah. Either way, it was a decent film. This is not a maybe I'm just suffering from like superhero fatigue when it comes to movies, but
Because these plots and premises aren't very interesting. I just,
Not
when I go to see a superhero movie, I want to see a story about a good guy fighting a bad guy. I don't care about these multiverse crossovers and that none of this stuff they're doing.
Yeah, well, that's you, and that's probably a lot of us too. I'll agree, but a lot of people are liking it. They're
No, not
well,
really. I hate keeping more people complain about the whole multiverse shenanigans
yeah,
than like
it has kind of played itself out really.
yeah. But the thing is,
I mean, even
unfortunately,
Mortal Kombat's doing
I
it.
think you're always going to hear more of the poo-poo stuff than I think it was a good movie because it gets more clicks, it gets more views when you do the whole it sucked. More people are going to come listen to you when you say it sucked than it was a half decent movie, or that just gets more promoted. Oh, it sucked.
Wait, I got an idea. You start by saying it sucks, and then when everybody tunes in, you talk about how great of a movie it was.
Yeah, bait and switch, eh?
And you start going, "Oh man, that was such a terrible movie." Now tell me what. Now that you're all here, let me tell you why it's such a great movie.
Metal's dropping out later. Metal. Alpha's like more like Dark Avengers. I wouldn't say quite Dark Avengers, but Joshua says I like some of the Thunderbolts. I didn't like the main character. Yeah, Elena, basically the new Black Widow.
Uh,
You okay?
yeah, I'm okay. But
He moves
it's like
around or something like
I
like
Put
that, and
myself
then
on mute so you don't hear me doing that.
but I just
what do you think he's
uh
doing?
uh
To be fair, he's in
I
his
just
phone.
Ignoring. Do it sometimes. I'm
I
on
do
mute.
I do yeah I do want at least some kind of money so I can but I barely got any money right now. I'm working on my side projects
Yeah.
and that took a lot of work. So
Uh,
but I'm like
oh.
I went to get to enough to get enough money so I can actually make my own stories I want to write.
Yeah.
Because
Well, the thing
but
is,
the trick is what should I start with?
which one do you want to make the most? Start with it. And like I said
Start with something
before,
simple.
yeah. And like I said, I know you're not the best artist, but you just start drawing it, putting stuff out there. Yeah, you're gonna find people that say it sucks or whatever the drawing, and you know what? You say, screw you. I'm doing the best I can.
You just stare 'em straight into their eyes, straight into their soul, and you say, "He's nuts."
I say, I'm doing something. I'm doing the best I can. You know, and
Because I can't release a book less than 60 pages as a Kickstarter, well, on Indiegogo or anything like that. So I'm
yes,
like,
you can. I've
Heck,
done it
just
several
use
times.
just get a job. I mean, just use your own money and put a book together and put it on Amazon.
okay,
Why be PBS?
Yeah, there's that too. Well, I just think he's thinking about crowdfunding to get pay for a better artist than himself to redo the book or whatever after he does it. But like I said, he's just got to start getting stuff out there, and to find the crowd that is interested in what you are what you do.
Fun fact: in real life, you get 4 to 5% growth as a creator versus only 1% growth online.
because I realize what's going when I get back to making Romo and Crumb episode 2 this summer. I realize I'm not going to make any money from this at all because no I have no toys and I don't have money to make toys. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Alpha says, but the end was the same as the setup of the Dark Avengers arc. Okay. What's going on? I'm not
Huh.
sure what he's talking about, Alpha. Alpha says, in the comics, the public sees Norman Osborn save them from the Skrull Queen. In the Thunderbolts movie, they see the Sentry see the Thunderbolts. They see the team stop the Sentry. Actually, they don't really see it because they were all captured by him, for so to speak. Then they become the Dark Avengers, the replacement for the Avengers. Yeah, but Norman was trying to do that to replace them with
Villains.
with the villains.
You're just trying to place the villains with villains.
Yeah, if after the Secret Wars, not Secret
Mm.
Wars, Secret Invasion and Civil War. Or was it Civil War or not? I don't know.
There you go, Civil War.
Or a bit of both.
Yeah. isn't it funny? Norman Osborn has just been a criminal as Norman Osborn longer than he's been Green Goblin.
I don't know.
Does anyone find that strange?
But all the Thunderbolts were villains in the MCs. It's the same thing. Well, that's exactly it. The Thunderbolts in the comics, which were around before the Dark Avengers, were a group of
Well,
villains.
Thunderbolts were just the masters evil posing as superheroes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about to say. It was a bunch of villains posing as superheroes, the original thing, and that was before the Dark Avengers in the comics, if I remember right. So, in a sense, the Dark Avengers are just copying the Thunderbolts. But with the Dark Warriors, with the Dark Avengers, they were all pretending to be the various specific superheroes like Spider-Man, Wolverine, or whatever, trying to take on their code names and all that.
Mm.
So they should have called it the Dark Avengers, not the New Avengers or Thunderbolts. Well, Thunderbolts is because they were more taken from the original Thunderbolt concept, hence why the name, in my opinion, to begin with. Maybe they should have called it Dark Avengers, but they're trying to pretend to be heroes. Well, actually, by the end of it, they're not really pretending. You know?
Yeah, I think that's just a plot point during Civil War. Stuff happened during Civil War because, well, I don't think the Marvel universe has been the same since then. Like like Speedball became super edgy and stuff. I mean, he called himself Penis and has spikes going into his body.
I don't think that was Speedball.
No, it was Speedball.
No, I think Penance was Monique.
No. Speedball. He became like this edge lord, and he has spikes jabbing inside his body before he can use his powers again.
Yeah, I know which character you're talking. I was thinking it was Marvel Comics. Pennant? I spelled it wrong. I know I did. Oh, Robin. Oh, yeah, Speedball. Let's see. Thunderbolts. Comic. Yeah, the first appearance of the Thunderbolts was in the Incredible Hulk 449 in January 1997. And I forget who the first roster. Oh, the Thunderbolts comic was renamed Dark Avengers beginning with issue 175 and ended with 190. So, yeah, it would have probably been more fitting Dark Avengers, even that way, then, especially. And April Thunderbolts comic number 1 was April 1997. It was revealed, however, that the Thunderbolts were actually the Masters of Evil in disguise. So these guys weren't even pretending, though, to be They're pretending to be heroes, but not specific heroes. Alpha says they both named penance. Okay, that's probably what's confusing me. Since Monique and Speedball both end up having that name. Okay, night, Tim. The editors at Marvel should have caught that. Yeah.
Goddess. I don't know. The Marvel universe just has so many characters.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you bound to run into naming two characters the same thing. Well, from time to time. Of course, you
Yeah,
already have multiple characters running around with the same name.
but it
Like
also...
your
Alpha says he keeps blocking out. But, you know, in some ways, it only makes sense. You know, there's lots of people with the same names in real life, right? You know, how many people are out there named John? Or, you know, Mary or something like that. You know, you're not gonna have a bunch of people named Superman. Think they're Superman, so they name themselves Superman. The only thing would keep you from doing that is, oh, I don't want to be confused with the other Superman.
when I was trying to figure out when was Mr. Sinister created?
Oh, I'm not exactly sure, but probably like 80s the latest, but I'd probably go like 70s, maybe 60s.
No, Mr. Sinister had to be back from the '80s at the earliest because it's doing back Chris Claremont created that character. That's X-Men. That's why the X-Men villain.
Yeah, but Mr. Sinister's been around for a long time, so.
Since the '80s. Since the '80s, he's like most X-Men characters is created by Chris Claremont. Nobody
Yeah.
cares about any X-Men stuff before.
First mentioned in 86, then first silhouette seen in 87, and then he was actually shown in 87. So, yeah.
Okay.
I knew it was at least the 80s, so.
Yeah, he's a evil biologist, which is a thing in what is a thing in fiction, but it's not common. It's not super common. You don't see too many of that.
Yeah, well, he's a geneticist.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a specific area of biology.
Hmm. So I'll probably be going. So it was good. It was nice. It was nice being on, Rick.
Okay, no problem. Anything you want to promote before taking off?
No.
Okay. You still drawing there, Raul?
I'm done.
Uh,
Raul Bushman Lantern.
cool. Well, I'm sort of done. I'm just
Okay.
coloring. I'm
Yeah,
just
you're coloring.
coloring.
I had to come on here and draw it. Once I found the guy's name was Raul, I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It
Well, hopefully you're going to be
kind of
able to
went with
be.
for the Moon Knight theme, though. Kind of went with that.
Well,
like,
the
"Guys, gotta
color, the
get drawing."
colors are definitely more. Well, I tried to do enough combination of both of them. We have the Firehead of Moon Knight. Uh, did the bodysuit more of Firestorm. I gave him sort of the gauntlets of Firestorm. Gave him the cape of Moon Knight, of course. And well, although I gave him more of the boots of Moon Knight, but I made them yellow like Firestorm. Just same with the gauntlets, the gloves, part of the gloves, the hand part of the gloves. And I put that in the sea, or the not the sea, but the moon. That's Moon Knight symbol. I combined in with Firestorm's emblem on his chest. So
It looks like Moon Knight's cooking. I was only joking around about the elbow before.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, if it
I didn't know what I'm talking about.
the thing
I
is,
know what it's talking about.
hey, sometimes things look off, and I don't mind usually being told that they look off because now usually I probably already know too because I'm not blind.
No. I meant like it needed like a nice downward swoop
Yeah.
to the east. I meant like more of a swoop action. I was just joking around. I was getting too
Yeah.
critical there. And I feel that when you held the pencil, you didn't swoop enough to the east.
Huh? Hey. Hey, you're probably right. Hey, you're
No.
definitely a better artist than me. You know, like
No.
you. It looks like I haven't. You usually get a lot of this stuff to correct the first time going through. I've got to do like it 3 or 4 times to even get it to look this good.
I know. That's good though. I mean, yeah, the passion for it, that's what matters.
Yeah. Well, it also makes it last a little bit longer too, the show, right?
Yeah, if you hadn't done that, I'm glad that you do the inking, penciling, coloring the way. Come on. I'm still getting my
Yeah.
drawing done.
Well,
Then you just did a black and white sketch. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I could go on to another character. I've got lots of characters. The DC and Marvel have lots of characters that I can combine. That's, simple enough. Next week, though, we're going to be starting Mario and He-Man characters combined.
What a mix. Ooh, just turned my brain into like mush. Can't wait, man. Are you gonna watch the new Mario movie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it next. Well, Mario comes out next Tuesday, tomorrow, or
Tomorrow? Okay, that's
tomorrow or today, depending on where you are. But for me, it's today. It comes out later today, but I'm gonna go see it next Tuesday, and then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna draw up He-Man and Mario and He-Man. And it actually fits in nice. I'm going to have a bunch of characters I'm going to do over the next couple months. I watched this guy called Popcross Studios. And every month he usually has a contest for drawing something. And this month and I just watched the video where he puts out put out what the thing is going to be, right? And it's mashing up some other character with Mario characters, so it just fits.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna put it some. I'm gonna put a. I'm not sure whether I can put more than one submission in or not. I have to find out.
I think you can.
Well, I'm not sure, but what the rules of this contest are. So I'll find that out. But if I can only put in one submission, I will. It'll probably be my Mario and He-Man one, but
Did He-Man come out? Did the He-Man movie come out?
no, it comes out in June. So
Oh, okay.
so I will be doing that with Mario coming out tomorrow, right? Between when it comes out and when He-Man comes out, I will be doing the Mario He-Man mix-ups of the various characters. So next week I'm going to start with Mario and He-Man, and the last day I do it will probably be Skeletor and Bowser. So, and then there's obviously a whole bunch of characters in between. Like, see what else? What do I got? I do have this list made up. I just need to get to it. DC, Marvel. Where's Mario? Where is Mario? He-Man Mario. Like Green Yoshi with Battle Cat. Luigi with Man at Arms. Peach and Tila. Toad with Orko. Daisy with She-Ra. Rosalina with the Sorceress. Birdo with Catra.
Birdo.
Toadette with Madame Raz.
Ooh.
Wendy with Evil Lynn. Wario with Faker. Spiky Top with Spikor. So,
That'd be a good match.
Rocky Wrenches with Trapjaw. Dragodon with Whiplash. Mega Leg with Triclops. So,
Whoa.
And I got a whole bunch of other whatchamacallit? Mario characters, but it looks like it's going to end up more being villains. They get the mashup.
So Dr. Wario, that's a villain, right? I think.
Dr.
Mario.
Mario is
I was thinking Mega Man.
yeah,
I got real confused.
Dr. Wily.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god.
Outcast says Pop Cross is good. Yeah, he is. I usually watch most of his stuff.
This week on the Drop Zone game, and I'm playing Super Contra. I got it on my screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of a trailer on my small box screen.
Yeah, I've been playing Destiny 2.
Oh yeah, I think you played Minecraft. Every time I look at you at Discord, this is building maps in Minecraft. I'm like, where is he? Why is he not streaming that?
Well, a lot of times I'm not actually doing anything. I just have I have what's the name of it up? A Curse Forge, which I can just start it at any time. Minecraft, but I've been playing Destiny 2 with a buddy.
Oh, sweet, man. Is the game free, Destiny?
Yeah.
I gotta get it. We gotta play.
There's the free portion of it, but there's stuff that you can buy or whatever too. I think it's free. I don't. I got it a while back. I heard that it's free now, so
Yeah, but
the
we don't
main
fight each other, right? We fight
no,
as a team.
yeah, there's PvP stuff,
Hmm.
but I don't do PvP.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
or I try not to, anyways. Not really good at.
Man, that sounds cool, man. You gotta tell me when you do that. Then I could put on the Drop Zone gaming thing.
Yeah, it says it's
The
free.
Cliper on there.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it
got it. Yeah, I
says
gotta download it.
yeah. We
Is
get
it on
I
Steam?
yeah Steam.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
And well, they've got DLCs that you can purchase and all that. They just had a major sale where a lot of them were half off, and I grabbed a bunch. So I know actually now have a lightsaber in it.
What? Can you deflect like lasers and bullets when they come after you?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you can.
you need to get the Renegade DLC for that. So to get
Oh, okay,
it.
the Renegade DLC. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's just something that you put on your wish list, right? And when it goes on sale for like half off or something like that, instead of
Does it
paying for.
remind you? How do you even know?
Usually they send you an email, uh, that say, "Oh, this stuff is on sale" or whatever. But you can just look every so often at your wish list to see what's on sale on your wish list.
Yeah, the Steam stuff. I used to do it mostly because of Fortnite. And then the game got too big on my computer. It kept getting gigs and gigs. And I had
Yeah,
to get rid of
Destiny.
it.
I know Destiny 2. I think is
Oh.
pretty big. So,
Oh, is it?
mm,
Oh, okay.
how many? How many gigs is it?
Just hope there's a lot of like team battles, not PvP. We don't have to
Well,
be good. Fight AI robot things.
oh, no, there's a bunch of stuff where you can team up with people and not do the PvP, and then there's a lot of stuff you can just do solo yourself.
Oh, it's one of those games? Okay, I thought it was like
Yeah,
multiplayer.
yeah, it is. It's a massive multiplayer online game, but at the same time, they do stuff that you can team up with, friends or whatever. Oh, are you on? Well, you're on Steam, obviously.
Uh, I have an account too there, but I
Oh,
might have to
you.
download it again.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna get us to do the friend thing over there.
Yeah, I had to
That,
download the Steam
yeah.
again. I'll get around to it again. It's good. So it's called Destiny 2, the
Yeah.
game?
Yep.
Oh,
Eventually,
wow.
eventually, I would like to get a server for
Destiny 2?
no, Minecraft and for Ark Survival.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'm not sure whether you've ever played Ark Survival or not.
I've seen it. It looks cool. Isn't it the caveman game?
Sort of,
Ark
yeah.
Survival?
Yeah, there's dinosaurs and all that.
Wow, that game looks sweet. I've seen that one. That's one of the new ones. That's not old.
Well, it's fairly old now, though. It's first
Oh.
iteration. It's like 10, 15 years old. Started,
Can
but they've added some new stuff.
you believe the price on the newest PlayStation? I think it's like $8.99. It's $8.99. I'm never gonna have a PlayStation 5 now. I'm not spending no $1,000 for a PlayStation when I can just get a PC and get the games cheaper, and the system doesn't cost anything. $1,000 for a game system? What's happening here?
Yeah, I
10,
know.
10 of those consoles, $10,000. I'm gonna start flipping and selling that stuff. Oh no! Imagine if the system cost like $8.99. I think the games might cost like $200 for the games.
Yeah, it's crazy. But then again, relatively speaking, they were about the same price years and years ago, compared to what, the economy was. It just doesn't seem
Oh,
like it. Like if you wanted like an Atari or ColecoVision or whatever.
right. That was like the 1,000. Right.
Yeah, they were a couple
Yeah.
hundred. They were a couple
Couple hundred, right,
hundred, but
right.
people were only getting like $2 or $5 an hour. A lot of people, minimum wage, right? So
Oh, yeah, I would have never gotten that stuff. Just think about getting the old systems. That's it. Only my friends would have that.
I
Nintendo's.
ha-
I finally started getting my stuff.
yeah, yeah. I had a ColecoVision, an Atari. Never had an Intellivision though. Uh, I did buy myself my own Nintendo.
Did with the paper route that you had?
I not with the paper route. I was selling flowers for a while.
Oh,
Just long enough to get myself enough money to buy a
the
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Oh, that's so
It was
cool.
some after school thing. Okay,
Well, it's
so
kind of late for me, buddy.
yeah, I'm almost done here. I just need to
How are you?
invert.
Okay, good.
I just want to invert my selected area here and delete the little bit of fire. Oh, I missed.
Did
Invert.
everybody leave?
Uh, oh, okay. Oh, hey, Manticore, how are you? Yes, it is Rick Piper of Pop Crosses Crosses Alter Ego. I wish. I wish I drew as good as that guy. Okay says also, you guys know Destiny 2 is a cross-play game. Yeah. What are you on Steam or whatever? Or maybe I should do you play Destiny 2 Outcast?
That's good. Another team member for Destiny 2. I'll look at that stuff and see what it looks like. Let's see.
Actually, the game that I
Yeah.
really want to play, which I gotta play, and I want to do it more online. I gotta
Yeah.
do it. Is it's a fighting game. What is it called? Jeez,
Oh, really? You into the fighting games? Oh,
a
that's cool.
little
Like Street
bit.
Fighter and that stuff.
Yeah, but this is it's called Blazing Strike because I don't. The only
Is that your
reason I
friend's
want to.
game?
Yeah, Alpha Proto. He played. Did two of the sprites for it. All the fighting.
What? Oh, it looks great. Blazing Strike. Wow, it looks really good, Blazing Strike. Is it out now?
Yeah,
Switch,
it's been out for a
Steam.
while.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, it's on Steam. I have it. I went and bought it because of him. So
Wait, did he do the voice for one of the characters?
No, he animated it.
Oh, he animated it.
Oh, I don't think he did the voice. If you're there, Alpha, did you do the voice for either of the characters? Outcast says, my kids played it. If I play Fallout 76 and Black Ops, Xbox. Alpha says, I still haven't played that game. We should get on together and play sometime
Yeah,
on my other
look at
channel.
that.
He said,
Yeah,
I didn't
man,
do
that
any
sounds cool.
voices for that, just animation. Oh, you know what? That it didn't make that white, but that should be white in there.
Hey, so when are you doing the role playing thing?
I'm not sure. It was Chester that was saying about doing some role playing.
You're right. You're right. It was him. It was Chester. You're right. I thought it was you for some reason. Oh, you're right. That's him. Let's see. Bungie.net. Play for free. Destiny 2. Let's see. Windows.
Okay.
Oh, no. I think I have to sign into Windows.
Night Storm there. Save as. We're gonna call this guy, although he doesn't look nightish, we're gonna call him Night Storm.
It's still. Let's see here. Huh. You get free. I'm still trying to download this thing. I don't know how to do it.
Oh,
Get free.
You might automatically. Well, once you start telling them to do it, you might automatically do doing it. It just takes a bit.
Oh. Get free. Oh no, man, this is getting real complicated. Oh wait, Epic. I have the Epic thing, dude. Look, man, I have the Epic thing. Okay.
Well, that's. You know, I know something. That's Epic.
Yeah. Okay. Let me jump out of this and let me go to my Epic thing. Where are you? Oh, here goes Epic Games. So it might be on Epic Games. But it says Epic. Because I play a lot of Epic games. Start looking for it. All right. Let's see. Destiny 2. See what comes up. Because it said it was one of the places you can go to get it. Was Epic something. So let's see. Something about a Destiny code. Destiny 2. Oh, it's there. The base game. I'll take that. Okay. Destiny 2. Alright, where's the download button? Free. May include in-app purchases. Doesn't matter to me. 0 charge for Destiny 2. Ready. Placing my order.
Okay, says Raul. What is the Raul and T?
The Raul and T. That's my girl. Raul and Tabitha. She got kind of mad because I had like some Tiffany Trump thing on there. And then I had some other girl on there, McKenna Grace from Ghostbusters that I met at a convention. And I had some Catherine Newton stuff up there, an actress who's in Ready and Not Too, because I was trying to meet her there. And then she was like, take that all down. Because she didn't know who these actresses were, so she was like, I don't know who these girls are. And I'm like, oop. So now if you look at my Instagram, I think you're a fan of the Instagram, Rick. Now it just kind of has a drawing of me and her on there now. They got rid of all the other girl pictures. Okay, so it says checkout, review, and place order. Hey, come on, man. Click, place the order, buddy. You gotta review anything. Oh, yeah, I think this guy's right. I think my thing is...
Oh,
Right. So my Epic thing is Roll and T, but I think you guys use Steam to play against each other. I don't know. So if I download it, how
well,
do we connect?
Alpha Outcast says it's cross-platform, so
Yes.
we'll just have to become friends in there.
Okay. 'Cause I'm on Epic Games, and my thing says Roll and T is my name.
No spaces or just with
No.
spaces.
No spaces. Just RAUL. I'll copy.
All small. All any big letters or
The first letter is big, R, and then AULANT. I mean, I'm sorry. And the letter T. So just the letter R is big and the letter T is big.
okay.
So RAULAND and then T. But I'm on Epic though.
Yeah, well, you haven't downloaded it. It's in the middle of downloading and all that installing right now, right?
Yeah, it should be. It should be. I'm just looking right now. I just got the game.
Yeah.
It's free. I gotta find it. Library. Ugh. Think about 7 items. Oh no. See, purchased. No. I'll find it somehow again. Here it is. Okay, Destiny 2, 023 achievements. Oh, I'm calling that Rick. It just says install.
Yeah, so
I haven't
you
even begun to install it.
yeah, so you
let's
got to
see.
install it, which is going to take a little bit.
Yeah, it's not bad. Downside required storage. Okay, good. Clicking on the yes button.
Alpha says, game over.
Game over. What do you mean game over? Okay, installing. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a look at my hard drive. Wait. Cool, man. Cool.
There we go. Night Storm.
Night Storm. Oh, it's scary at night. I like the moon. It looks like an alien. Like an alien superhero.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll say for his whole origin, but
That's smart, dude. That's smart.
heck, I don't even know if he'll ever appear. It's just like I said, I thought of the one idea and it just led to this.
It's great.
Okay,
That's a
how
good
we
way to
can,
do it.
I could probably put some more shading and lighting on this, but I don't want to do that. It's like almost 12:30 now. I'm probably going to be ending in the next couple minutes. You're starting to download that. Tomorrow sometime I will look for Raul and T in there and I'll send a friend invite.
Oh, in the game? In
Yeah.
Destiny 2?
Yeah.
So what is your name in the game? Is it Rick Piper?
I forget. Probably.
Oh no, that's all right. Yeah. I don't think it's that big.
Let's see.
Trying to find my hard drive to find out something.
Yeah, I'll start it up just to find out what my name is.
Good, man. I'm not good, obviously, but it's fun though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun, dude. I want to record it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it on the. I see like a good 40 minutes of it, and I'm good. I put it on the drop zone.
Yeah.
You get on the drop zone, man, with a team.
Yeah.
A Rick
Yeah,
team.
yeah, me and my other buddy in real life play a
Oh, that's
couple.
great. You don't fight each other, do you?
No,
Oh, good.
no, we go do the missions or whatever, do other stuff,
Yeah. Oh, no, I
You
can't
know,
find my hard drive.
he's really high. Well, he's fairly high up. He's about 100 above me in
Yeah,
power.
I'm just starting. I'm gonna find the my desktop, the computer thing. Yeah. Oh, found it. PC. Yeah, man. So, how big is it? Is it like 100 gigs?
Oh, it's
Not no 600.
should tell you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's less than 100 gigs.
Good, good. 'Cause I got a whole bunch of gigs left. That's why I wanted to know. Yeah. If I was playing Fortnite, I know Fortnite was like 300 gigs or something like that. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna let it download tonight.
Yeah.
Probably get it hooked up. Connect the hardwire cable to it. Let it sit there downloading. Is it installing? Yeah, installing 1%. Cool, man. Very cool. So the Raoul, whatever it's called, Raoul Bushman Lantern.
Raoul Lantern.
Raoul Lantern, I made my debut on the Rick Show. I can't believe it. I debuted on the Rick Show.
And you did Green Lantern, or you could Green Bushman?
No, I did the Green Lantern, and then I did Raoul Bushman because you guys were talking about the Moon Knight. I didn't know it had to be specifically a hero.
Wait, it
I
doesn't
was
have
just
to. It doesn't have to be. He was just wondering why. Looks like I'm
Yeah, man, I heard that name.
Looks like I'm Rick Piper hashtag 1922. 1992.
Send it to me in the Discord. Hold on, let me get my cable.
Well, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just Rick Piper, it says. Well, tomorrow I'll look you up in here. Tomorrow morning when I get up, as long as I remember, of course, I'll look you up and send you the invite. Friend invite, just because,
Who else has it? Who else has it? Your friend has it? Does Proto have it? Metal?
I don't know.
Tim?
I
You're talking to somebody in the chat that said they had it.
Outcast might have it.
Oh, cool, man.
But he said, he says,
I'm hardwired.
He said, my kids played it. I play Fallout 76 and Black Ops on Xbox.
I play anything that's free. It has Rick. And it has Rick on it. Whatever it's free, it has Rick, and there's like a team of his friends. That's good at me. I want to record it.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing on the drop zone. I'll be running
Yeah.
clips of us. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool, man. Tell your buddy he's gonna be on the Roku.
Yeah, he's been on the panel once a couple weeks ago.
Hmm.
I'm not sure whether you were on that panel or not. Pitts Chozo was on it. I know that.
Oh.
Okay, but anything you want to promote before we take off?
Yeah. Yeah. In the future, it looks like I'll be playing Destiny 2, and then we'll be putting that on the Drop Zone Gaming Hour, and it'd be great to see that. I'm on the Meg TV. You can get my shirt, the Drop Zone Gaming Hour, Late Night Art Attack Fridays, and there you go.
Cool. Well, yes. Yeah, I will be back on tomorrow night. I'm not sure whether I'll be doing an independent character or public domain character, drawing one up. But yeah, come by for that. That's going to be 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to be switching my time from 6 to 7, just because when I have to work, you get off at 5, and then it's a rush to get home and get everything set up and all that. And I
Oh
don't
yeah,
want to.
yeah. Put the
I
time
want,
the way you want it.
yeah, so that's it's just giving an extra hour before I start. Let myself relax a little bit. So yeah, see everybody hopefully tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, or today, depending on what time zone you're in. Thank Raul, if it's Chozo, Metal, Timothy for all coming on the panel. Thank everybody for being in the chat. It was great having everybody here. And of course, we'll hope to see you all tomorrow, and then we will be back Saturday as well. There is no silhouette game this week because I've got something to do on Thursday, doing with Easter. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and then Saturday, Saturday we should be coloring up the cover page for the Snowdrift Ash Can.
No way. Wowza.
So that will be being done live. So.
Oh, I gotta see that. I'm gonna definitely be there for that one.
Yeah, so that's going to be 9 o'clock in the
I'm gonna try
morning
it later.
on
Oh, good. Early in the
Saturday,
morning's good.
9 a.m. Saturday morning till about 11. So I probably won't get it all done, but a decent chunk. I'll do it for a couple weeks till it gets done.
It's a lot of artwork. The color on
Yeah,
that one.
yeah,
I made it like that.
yeah, and that's all right. It'll make it all the better. So yeah, so we'll catch everybody later. So bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day.